I had a plan from the time we got the task sheet yesterday. I had a plan. I went and entered all the turn points I was going to go to into my PDA and everything. And as soon as I got off tow, I threw all that out. It was not going to work. But we went down to wind, and you know, it's best to stay with the gaggle if you can. I can't do that for some reason. I got some kind of psychological problem in that way. And it just looked so good out east. I went east, crossed the ridge. I'm looking down like, this is the wettest damn place I've ever seen. I'm going to land out over here where nobody can get to me on one of these levees or whatever they are over there. But there was a big flat bottom cloud over there, and it took me to 5,000 feet. So I went on to McNeely, and so I had to cut my climbs off then. They were going above 5,000, but I was under Memphis airspace. Headed up toward some turn points 11 and 12 was where I was trying to go, but the cloud streak ran out. So I turned and went over to McNeely, Harrisburg. Cloud Street ran out before I got to Harrisburg. Scott showed me a thermal when I was on my way to Harrisburg. We got into that scraggly looking stuff out there, but it was working a little bit. And I meant to say, I didn't climb at all going down to wind. I turned at wind, went over, and didn't have a climb until I got to that one cloud over the other side of the ridge. Did one climb there, went to McNeely, didn't climb again. Well, I climbed one time before I got out to Harrisburg, except for that little bit we did. So I only did 2 climbs before I got to Harrisburg. 2 real climbs to get to Harrisburg. From Harrisburg, I thought, I'm just going to do a dead glide in here. I'm only barely going to be able to make it. Well, Dave, Oscar Sierra there, is out in the middle of the blue, climbing like crazy. Oh, I must be doing right. So, full board to that, got into that thermal, he left, but he marked it for me long enough for me to get in it. And it was a nice 3-knot climb back up to 4,000 feet, which got me down to wind again and turned and come back here and didn't have to climb. I looked at my bear graph trace. I had 6 climbs for the whole flight. And of those, only 4 were real climbs. The rest of them were like 2 or 3 turns and going on. So 20% of the time spent climbing. So I'm just going to say this has been a fantastic contest. I hope you guys will do this again because I'll definitely be here.
Great. Thank you, man.
One combined sports class, Wally would have whooped us all. He was talking about how few climbs that. Like I spent my whole day circling trying to get up. But hey, I was fortunate. I went up to the northwest before the start, and actually got outside of the start cylinder. Got a good climb up to about 4, and came in and just nicked the side of the cylinder. So I actually left out the side of the cylinder with the center of the cylinder off to my left. So I left out the very side of the cylinder and went down to Mariana. And on the way down there, Bravo Victor and I met up, and which was good because we could help each other. We went all the way down to Mariana and with some zigzagging, and then my plan was to just come back up here. But when I turned around to come back, this whole area had blued out, and so it was either go east or go west. And Frank, interestingly enough, he went east and went over to that same line of clouds that Wallace did. Dave and I independently went west and went up the river valley and ended up just by happenstance, I think, going to McCrory because that was the only thing that was out there, and dribbled on out there and then dribbled home. So I mean, we just kind of went where the clouds were because that was the only place to go. It was tough. The hardest part I thought was just getting away from here. I mean, this area right around here locally was really tough. But anyhow.
Oh, sweet, man.
Middle of the road, he's trying to find me. I'm standing in the middle of life with my pants behind me. I got a smile for everyone I meet. As long as you don't tie dragging my bag or dropping the bomb on my street. Now come on, baby, get in the road. Come on now, in the middle of the road, yeah. weirdest things. Like fat guys driving around in jeeps through the city wearing big diamond rings and silk suits. Past corrugated tin shacks full of kids. So man, I don't mean a Hampstead nursery. When you own a big chunk of the bloody third world, the babies just come with the scenery. Now come on, baby, get in the road. Come on now, in the middle of the road, yeah.
What do you think it was? What did you think that trailer was?
Huh?
What did you think the trailer was?
You over there videoing me. I thought that was a camper. I said, boy, see how they stretch out of that thing.
Tall people.
Yeah, he's checking me out. He's camping. He's getting me. Where y'all from?
Middle of the road is no private cul-de-sac. I can't get from the cab to